afternoon. For those who are new, my name is George. I run Hodgies, Hot Wheels, and Diecast. I'm just sitting here, I guess it's about 2:30 on a Sunday, trying to get motivated. It's not working too good. I had a Stone Temple Pilots and Stone Horses concert in Baltimore last night. Didn't get out of the parking deck for 2 hours, so a little bit groggy today. Great concert. Horrible venue. Don't ever go to the Horseshoe Casino in Baltimore. It's awful trying to get out. But I'm talking to you today, sitting here getting ready to move this old girl out here and start cleaning. But I wanted to talk to you about this video that I'm posting here today. I'm trying to get back into this as best I can, so bear with me on my videos if they're kind of crappy. Yeah, that's just me because I haven't really made any videos in 3 years. Which takes us to the last video I put last week, which was that Chevrolet Sport truck. That, I've been a big square body fan my whole life. As you know, if you follow my channel, we built all my past vehicles and dream vehicles through diecast in the past 5 years, and thank you for everybody who has gone along with me with that. But the last video that I did, I never put out because I'm going to get around to it. I kind of said I'm kind of burned out to kind of take a break. I'm going to start working on my own vehicles because you got 2 or 3 that run, you got 2 or 3 that are sitting out there in the garage that have been not running. So there's just too many cars and not enough Hodgies. So I'm going to try and just do what I can and get back into the diecast. But as far as this video goes, me and one of my best friends for over 35 years, his name is Chris. If you want to check out his channel, I think he's still got some. He's got some content. It's all over Nova, all one word, all over Nova, and I'll put it down in the description. And we were street racers back in the day, and his car has evolved from a street racer to pro touring. He still has the same '72 Chevrolet Nova Super Sport that we had back when we were in our 20s. He was smart enough to keep his. I wasn't. But as far as that goes, I built that. Get back to the story. I built that truck, that Chevy Sport. I wanted to build a 2-wheel drive off that Yatming because I love that casting, but I wanted to do something that was going to knock your socks off. And I was looking through everything. You know, I just read through all the old 70s, different, the Jaymes, the Big Tens, and all this stuff, and I came across GMC Street Coupes and Chevrolet's version of the Chevrolet Sport. I'm like, it's bright, it's multicolored, it has decals all over it, so that's me. And so I found the wildest one I could, which was the Stepside. I love Stepside. I never owned a Stepside because they're always, you know, and they bring more than the regulars. And this here was my holy grail of square bodies, 2-wheel drive, that is. But as far as this goes, I wanted to build it, and I did it all in layer. I did it every color, just as I could with little pictures. You type in 1979 or 1980 Chevy Sport, you're not going to find hardly anything. You'll find my truck with the previous owner on YouTube, how I did, and maybe a couple dealer pictures and a couple fleet sides, but no step sides. And a blue and white step side they did. A blue and black step side, that I found a couple pictures of one of those. But as far as the red, black, and orange, none. So I got back. I got sidetracked again off Trans Am and everything else is out there in the garage. I bought a that '85 blue Silverado, and and left a note on it, and they called me, and I got it, and I started in March, and I had every plan of keeping it, and built that and I had more fun just doing that simple. That was living proof that if you have the ambition to go leave a note on a car that's been sitting there, don't go on Facebook Marketplace because everyone wants top dollar and they know what they have. But if you go around and door knock and be nice to people or leave a note on a car, sometimes they call you back, and this one did. That blue truck that I built is living proof that you can still go out and build something homegrown in your garage that is cheap and looks cool. I had roughly $3,500 in that truck. That's no shit. And probably the most expensive thing I bought was a used cow hood and the 275 60-15s that were on the back. But I took it to quite a few shows this year, and yeah, it's a cool truck and everything, but when you go to a C10 show, I try to look for stuff that's unique, and mine just kind of blended into the mix. For some people that's fine, but everybody knows me, I like stuff that's elaborate or unique, like my GTO or this modern muscle car that one of my other dream cars, this SRT8. But so I started thinking, well, what if I could talk to this guy on YouTube and, you know, strike up something, you know? Well, goddamn, I did exactly what I set out to do. I started talking to him, and then he actually had his number. He runs a salvage yard, and we got to talking to him and found out he's just a good old boy just like me, but down in Kentucky. So I bugged him for a little while, and we struck a deal. And he finally said, yes, I'd like to see something done with that. So I am the proud owner of that real 1979 Chevy Sport Stepside. And as far as I know, it's probably one of the only ones on the East Coast. If somebody has one that's watching this, chime in. I'd love to hear from you. I mean, there's stuff that I need to learn about this thing. But we're going to build a homegrown project on it. It's not coming out till it has a 100% factory style paint job. It's going to be a 50-50 paint job and a driver paint job, but it'll have factory decals and it'll look beautiful. That's my goal. And I'm going to take you along on an adventure, but this is my little short adventure with my friend Chris and my new friend Jayme Phillips at Action Auto Parts. Action Auto Parts, Jayme Phillips. He's on YouTube. He's got some cool stuff. He runs a junkyard down in Kentucky. He likes the striped up, wild looking 70s and 80s cars that I do too. So here's the video. It's kind of choppy, but I hope you will enjoy it. Sorry for rambling on so much, but I haven't seen you all guys in a while, so I wanted to shoot the shit a little bit. Have a good day, and I hope you enjoy the video. Alrighty, we have reached our destination here in Sanford, Kentucky. That's S-A-N-F-O-R-D period, as we know it as our
We made it.
We made it here. A little over 8 hours. There she sits.
Is that your 79 Chevrolet Sport?
Yep, that's a 1979 Chevrolet Sport truck, Stepside. Probably the only one that will be on the East Coast. And we are here. Okay, here we are. Hodges Hot Wheels Diecast redo part 2 this time. I'm going to try it again, and we're going to do a little different. I'm here with my new friend Jayme Phillips down here in Sanford, Kentucky. Stanford, Kentucky.
The second oldest city in the state of Kentucky, and parts of it still looks like it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But it is a very historical town.
It's beautiful coming in here.
Thank you.
And
Where's that good bourbon at?
That's a county over.
Okay.
So, but like I say, I come down here because he had this very special truck. It's a 1979 Chevrolet Sport. Been wanting one for over probably 3 or 4 years now, and I liked it so much I did a diecast on my channel right before I took a break to build real cars, and I've just found all the footage, so I'm going to be posting that first, and then we're going to go right into all winter long. We're going to be making this truck beautiful, just like I did the little one, and make it cool and it's going to be a one-of-a-kind truck in this day and age. Jayme, tell me a little bit about where you got this truck, and if you have any history of this truck.
Well, basically, and I'm sure I'm like you and a lot of other car guys, when I'm out driving around, I'm not always looking at the road like I'm supposed to be. And just like you, this is one of the trucks that I've always had a fascination of getting to own. I'm also a big fan of the dealer option stripe package.
Yes.
I've got
So am I.
I've got a 77 Pinto cruising wagon. It's got the stripes. A
Those are
79
awesome.
Ford van. It's got the stripes and the bubble window. And, a 72 Sprint Mustang, which is a limited edition in recognition of the 72 Summer
It
Olympics.
had the little badges right
On the quarter panel,
on
yeah.
the quarter panel.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I've got a few of them. And this was one as well. Got a little Red Express sitting back here. And
That's another hot one. That's one I remember from my
Aspen
childhood.
RT that's got the spoilers and
Yes.
stuff. But anyway, I found this truck and I've probably owned it for, golly, 7-8 years, I guess. And the guy kind of he had a car lot / kind of like a junkyard. And what he would do, if they sat out there and they didn't sell and he needed room, he just parked them over in the field. And so they started getting lined up. And I just stopped one day out of the blue, bought a bunch of car parts and stuff from him, so it became a regular stop. It was over in Casey County, Kentucky, which is the next county to the west of us. And bought a 55 Plymouth out of his junkyard and sold it, made some money. And so I hit him up on this because the first couple times he didn't want to sell it. And then he popped off the price and I popped off an offer and he took it. So got it home and done some stuff to it. Brakes was locked up on it. Got it removed and we finally got it running, and then it sat for a while. And I only live about 1.5 miles out the road, so we drug it out here last year, got it running again, and make sure the brakes and stuff was free. But a guy that was working for me drove it back out to the house, and I followed him, so we never really got to drive it. Maybe just around the yard or something years ago. So when you said you was coming, we went out, me and Pee Wee that helps me, went out yesterday and aired tires up, got it running again, and I drove it out the road. And so I got to enjoy it for about 1.5 miles. But you know, I've got a lot of projects, and I know due to my age and health and money, it's impossible to fix them all, but you got that wishful thinking.
Yes.
But knowing the passion you kept showing and wanting me to sell it to you and what you do to it, I felt like that was the right home for it to go to.
Well, like I say, anybody that knows me from my channel or knows me from locally in Frederick knows that when I get on a kick and doing something, I follow through, and this is gonna be one beautiful truck, and I'm hoping that I can get this thing presentable by Ocean City next spring in April.
Wow.
So,
And Jayme, your next drive, you have to come to Maryland so you can see Maryland and drive this truck further than a mile, maybe.
When I get this done, I'm gonna have you. If you can come up, we'll go to a car show. We'll go somewhere with this, and now you can drive me around it.
Oh wow, that would be
How
awesome.
would you like that?
Driving Mr. Lazy.
Also, while we're here,
Yeah.
tell my audience, which is more of a diecast audience, but they know I do cars and everything else.
Yeah.
But tell them your channel.
Well,
so
my YouTube channel is called Action Auto Parts, and then Jayme Phillips right after, because there is some other Action Auto Parts channels. And basically, you know, I'm not the prettiest thing to look at, as you can see. He said he wouldn't turn the filter on for me to make me look better. But a lot of my content's basically about my junkyard or my old cars, or when I go out. I like to document, so like when I go out and I buy something, I'll do video there when it comes in and whatever. And of course, I built a new garage, and so there's some content on there about that. I've got almost 2,200 subscribers. It's slowly growing, but it's just, I get to meet people like you.
You meet a lot of good people on YouTube. I have actually friends that I've had for years through the diecast in Tasmania, right below Australia. There's two friends of mine down there that they were one of the first people to comment when I got back on here and did that video the other day.
Yeah, I've got some great ones that does that. Jason down in, I think he's in Alabama at 256 Garage. They got a huge body shop, but they do insurance work, and they'll buy stuff from Coparts, but they also restore vintage stuff, and just do an immaculate job. So yeah, you meet a lot of great people that you might not meet face to face, but you get a pretty good friendship going.
You know, there's the whole car community, and even the diecast community that I deal with too. They're all good people. They're all willing to help out, and I mean, we just met, and like I say, it seemed like we've known each other for years.
Almost definitely,
But
I'm a little. I was a little bummed, but I feel better now knowing that, you know, now that I've got to meet you all, and what you all are all about and getting to see a little truck fixed up because it deserves it. It's
really
a good
does.
piece.
This is one of the most elaborate paint schemes that I think Chevrolet put out since the early '70s, like with the white ones with the big eagle birds on the side, like it's 71 and 72. And like I say, this thing when it's done, I already got my.
I mean, it ain't hiding nothing, but it's not really been other than some primer, but it's still got the chalk mark on the hood, back behind the distributor on the firewall. I mean, nobody's really messed with it to take away any of that stuff. And like he was talking about the mission sticker
that,
stuff
that,
on
that
it.
tells what everything is.
Yeah.
And like I say, fortunately, we got a place 2 hours away from us that deals with these body parts, so we don't have to pay truck freight. We just
That's awesome.
we go up to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, CJ Pony Parts. They used to be all Ford, but now they're branched out into Chevrolets. They sell all the body panels, and I did my blue in them through them.
Yeah.
And if there's something big that you don't want to pay as much as you did for the part with truck
Sure.
freight,
Yeah.
you go up there and get your lunch and pick your parts up there at Harrisburg, and then come
And
back
you know
home.
it's not tore up
Yep, exactly.
when you load it yourself and haul it home.
We'll have this truck doing burnouts in no time. It'll smoke so much you won't see the rust on the fender.
There you go. But it's got extra ventilation in those fenders
There you
right
go.
now.
That's all
Yep.
right.
Let's keep your brakes cool.
Let them smoky burnouts flow.
That's all right. This truck is going to be well loved, and it'll sit right next to my GTO Judge and my Dodge
Which
Challenger.
is a sharp. I've seen your Judge. It's a sharp car.
She's a good 50 footer.
Yeah, well,
And she's 100% driver. You can ask him. The only time that car has ever been on a trailer is when the fuel pump went out at Ocean City cruising around down there 2 years ago.
yeah, you need to get out and drive them. That's for sure.
This will be driven, and it will be loved, and you will see on my channel get this thing being done this winter.
Yeah.
Might even see it pop up on the All Over Nova channel.
Yep.
Hey,
So-
so is that your channel?
Yeah, All Over Nova.
I'll have to definitely get subscribed to your also. I want to keep up with what y'all are
Yep.
doing as well.
Well, like I said, I did this not only, is very special to me, but it gave me the inspiration to actually do a vehicle like this on my channel.
Yeah.
And I'll throw in diecast back in and when it gets
Sure.
too cold, because people love to watch me. You should really watch some of the stuff. If you like old Hot Wheels, I restore those and do customs.
I do.
And if you like movie cars and TV vehicles
I do.
from the shows, I built a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. I actually bought a Matchbox, one of the first gen Broncos,
Yes.
and it had an ugly like top and it was an ugly color. Well, when I think of those, I think of that like a marina blue.
Yes.
And so I took it apart, painted it blue, took the top off, and
That's
it had big chrome wheels, and I mixed it with a little bit of copper, so it looks like it'd been in the mud.
Yep.
And so I said, now it looks better.
Well, like I say, you would like what we do we could buy junkers and fix them up and make them beautiful, and we take ones that come with funny looking decals, tampos on them as they are, and strip them and make them something beautiful.
Sure.
And that's what I plan on doing. This is my big Matchbox or Hot Wheels project.
Yeah. Well, real quick, when you talk about TV cars, everybody thinks of the General Lee Starsky and Hutch car. Of course, my all-time favorite would be one of the original Batmobiles from '66.
Yes.
Love those cars. But there's a car, if I could ever find the right one to build it off of, there's a TV car that nobody's building, and I'd like to have one of. Can you guess what it is?
Don't tell me a mid-70s Pontiac Le Mans four-door, so you can cut the roof
Australian
off.
Ford Falcon.
The Fantasy Island Courier car, the Aspen wagon with the
Oh,
awning,
yeah.
no doors,
Yes,
with
okay.
the awning, red and white striped awning.
That would
on
be
it,
really cool.
With the winch on the front, it had the white spoke wheels.
That would be really cool.
Nobody's built those.
We're heading to some islands. We're gonna find it.
You know what I'm saying? But I seen one. If you search that, it's out in California in a back lot or something, and it looks like it was probably one of the ones from TV. It's really rough, but I'm like, man, why hasn't somebody took an old Aspen or Volare wagon and chopped the roof and
put that
took the doors off,
put a
and smoothed
tarp
it?
on it.
Yeah,
Because
You
it's
put
an
white spoke
Aspen or a
wheels.
Volare
Just
wagon.
think
That's why
about
nobody's done
how
it.
You're cruising around and showing your new cars. If you're riding in that car, going around your car.
So that would be a TV car I'd like to
that would-
build, but nobody liked enough to even think about building.
Let me hear your imitation of tattoo.
The plane.
The plane, boss. The plane.
Hey.
All right.
Oh, I should have got down on my knees and done that, but I was too tired.
But anyways, Jayme, thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate
And
it.
we will be in touch.
Yes, most definitely.
And when this is done, I'm going to invite you to Maryland.
Yep. My wife will definitely say yes because she loves to travel. Me, I'm out here 6 days a week, so I don't do
Well,
church
like
on
I say-
Sunday.
All right, George's new toy, '79 Chevy Sport truck. We're out here in Sanford, Kentucky. Truck originally came from Greenway Chevrolet, Bowling Green. All right, George, give it a crank, see if it starts. Uh-oh, old girl's coming. Old girl's coming. Chevy strong right there. Pop. George getting her warmed up. Keeps wanting to shut off.